Okay. So you have to think about a story in your mind, any story. Okay. Yes, Megha?
No, story building starter, you have said, na, PDF?
Setting worksheet. Okay.
Second worksheet from the top, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, plot. Story
No,
building
no, no, no,
plot.
no. Before it, before this.
Okay, setting.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah, got it.
Okay. So think of a story in your mind. All of you will think a story in your mind. Okay. And now you just have to tick the right option for your story, which is in your mind. Is there the option of your story in the list? Are you able to tick any one of the options which are given? Yes or no? Didi, are you getting what I'm trying to tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are so many options. Let me just read it out. You have to think about a story. Now you have to tick any one of the boxes which says a land. It can be a magical land, a city, a remote area, today's world, long ago, in the future, out at sea on a ship, just a normal suburb, a space station, a boarding school. So is your story, the setting of your story can be any one of these? Then you have to tick it mark. Okay. Now, write down some features of the setting based on the general ideas. You might want to consider things like what stands out about this place. So now all of you just write one sentence about your setting of the story in this chat, in the Zoom meeting. Just write it there.
Hmm.
Then you have to write good thing about your place, negative thing about the place, if there is any negative thing, how it smells like, what sounds you can think of. Okay. And if you have to describe the feeling your setting evokes in one word, what would it be? Okay. Now, before I teach you anything else, let me just check with you all. Are you all using ChatGPT?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So
Not yet.
you will have to learn ChatGPT first, which is very, very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So those who are using, very good. But if you're not using, then you have to learn this. Okay. I will teach you. Don't worry. I'll teach you that also. Okay. Why I'm saying this? Because whenever you are in my class, I want you to keep your ChatGPT open all the time. Okay. Because I will ask you for answers and you might not have the answer at that particular time, or to even make it go very smooth without means without taking so much of time, we want it to be fast. So maybe you can write it even better in your own words, but at times when we want things to be done fast, we can quickly take the help of ChatGPT, right?
I
So
think it's erasers thing.
Yes, ma'am.
sorry, did anyone say anything?
No, sorry, ma'am. My mic was on.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. So if you have not logged in ChatGPT, then you have to open your account in ChatGPT. Now, how ChatGPT will help you? I'm just showing it. Okay. You all can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, for an example, I asked you so many questions at just now, that you have to think about your story, then you have to think about the setting, then you have to think about good thing, bad thing, how does it smell like, and what sounds. So now you have so many questions and you have limited time. We have limited time. We have just 30 minutes with us. So in that case, if you just copy paste all your questions and write it here, you will be able to answer me very fast. I don't want you to just copy paste things, but because we are in this training where we have limited time, so for time being, just to understand things, what you can do is quickly type your questions in the chat GPT and give me the answers fast so that we can cover maximum portion. Okay, just for the example, let me take, for example, my setting is village. So I will write to ChatGPT, village is my setting for my story. Okay, I want a good thing. Okay, by mistake, I have just clicked. So I have instructed it to stop. So village is my setting. And then I will write, I want whatever, one good thing, one negative thing. How does it smell? Okay. And what else you want to know? What sounds? Okay. I can hear around. And then I have asked what? Feeling in one word. Now I will have to give very precise commands to my ChatGPT. I want the shortest and simplest answers. Because otherwise what will happen, ChatGPT, like you have seen here, it keeps writing. We don't want full paragraphs. See, the work is done. Right? So what I asked you all to give, now all of you start your ChatGPT and share me your answers from your ChatGPT. I'm sharing my answers, which I got. So those who are using ChatGPT will do it very quickly. Those who don't who have not used ChatGPT, first you will have to log in. So you can for today, you can just see the answers from others. Okay.
Ma'am, do we need to download anything? Like,
No. You have to go to Google. There you just have to do the login part. Okay.
Okay.
By that time, I'm just opening our next file, which is plot. Okay, you do this till then. So the next we have is our plot. Okay. What we have to search right now in ChatGPT. See, you have to open your PDF of setting. This is plot. This is the second part. Maybe you have joined in late because we have limited time. So I really could not wait longer for you. So you have to open your setting, and there what you will find that you have to give the answers that I asked everybody to think about one story in the mind. For example, if I have thought about thirsty crow. Okay, so I have to think about the setting of my story. That means story is happening where? What is the place where this is happening? So I have to think of that, and then I have to think about one thing, good thing about the place, one negative thing about the place. How does it smell around? How which sounds are coming around from around, and one great feeling. So this, when I asked from my chat GPT, I got these answers, which I've already pasted here. Right? Let me paste it again if you have joined now. So when I asked ChatGPT about the village, it gave me these answers. Like good thing, what is the good thing? That the village is known for its lush orchids that fill the air with a sweet aroma. Right? Okay, you can see my answers. Great. So the same thing you have to do. Those who have done will open this plot worksheet. Now you have to pick from any of these that which best describes the idea you have in your head. Sorry. So there's a mystery that needs to be solved, or is it a lot of action which is going to happen where maybe two people are fighting? It is all about a secret, or it is about getting something which the character wants, or is it a journey, or is it the character trying to find out something about themselves, or it may involve spies, magical creatures, or it is about discovering a secret portal. So what it is all about, you have to select any one of these, and then I will be discussing about this, that what is exposition, what is rising action, what is climax, what is falling action, and what is resolution. Okay, so I'm waiting for everyone to first answer me about the setting, and then you have to think about the plot. Okay, so quickly get your answers from the chat from ChatGPT, and if in case you find it easier to do it manually without the help of ChatGPT, that would be great. You can do that also. But as I told you, we have limited time, so we have to make it pretty fast. Ratna, I think you have joined in late. So in that case, you will have to watch the recording. Okay.
Any three plottings would be done? I mean,
Sorry.
any three plottings, can I tick mark that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have to, we just have to tick mark or just have to write it down the related to my story?
You have to tick mark the plot, but from settings, I want you all to give what I have given in the chat. Did you understand? Hello?
No, exactly. I'm just
Have you
reading the
joined
chat.
in late?
No, I have not joined in late. Somehow I missed out. I was the first one to join.
See, what you have to do, first thing is setting. So in the setting, I want you to answer the questions like I have answered in the chat. You have to answer for your setting. First, you have to get the answers from ChatGPT. Then we are talking about plot. So you will tick mark any of the plot. Okay. The second
Okay.
sheet. Okay.
Okay. Yes. No problem. Yes. I don't have a chat GPT right now. So what I'll do, I'll just mentally or orally write it down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You can do it manually. No problem.
Later on, I'll take a
Yeah,
help
yeah.
from chat GPT.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, just now, the file which I shared with you all. So this is about the plot. So in this, you have to tick mark whichever best describes the idea that you have for your story. And then here you have to make a chart for your plot. Now to understand this, let us first, I have already written in the chat also, you can read from there. So what is exposition? Exposition is the beginning, okay, where we learn about the characters and setting. What is setting? You all know. Setting means the place, the area, and who all are the characters. That becomes your exposition. Then comes the rising action, which is events that make the story more exciting. Okay, so in the exposition part, you tell your students about the characters, about the setting. Okay, so it is kind of you are creating a the children can feel, right? They can actually feel when you talk about the place where you are talking about the smell, the sound, what is good about that place, what is, so you are creating a plot, you're creating the environment where the child can actually feel and can get into the, can imagine that particular um, scene, right? Once he can imagine that scene, after that comes rising action where you are telling something which excites the child and it becomes, he's curious to know further, right? Then comes the climax. So the most intense part where the main conflict reaches its peak. So if it is about a secret, if it is about a fight, whatever it is in your story, this climax is the most important part. Okay, so that is the most intense part where the main conflict reaches its peak. Like, you know, the children feel that, oh my God, now what's gonna happen? Then comes your falling action. That things start falling down, calming down. The student gets to know, okay, this is happening. And then comes the resolution part where the end, where everything is wrapped up and resolved. Okay. So all of you quickly make this chart and share it in the group. And only one line if you write, we all will be able to understand. I just want you to share the starting point of your story, then the rising action, then climax, then falling action, and then the resolution part.
Ma'am, the options that are given in this page, it will come under rising action, right, no, ma'am?
Sorry?
The actions that are given in this page, right, in the beginning, like the options that you've given, there's a mystery that needs to be solved. Those things are the rising action, is it?
No. It is the
No.
idea of the story. The
Exposition.
yes, you can say exposition. You're
Okay.
it's not even exposition because exposition means you're starting, you're telling. See, the child will come to know about the story at the end, right? So you are starting with exposition, going to the rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. And then the child will tell you that whether it was a secret, whether it was what kind of a story it was. So plot means you have to decide that your story is based on what? Is it a secret revealing out, or is it a moral value based story, whatever it is. So that is plot. That what it is. But that doesn't come under any of these
see.
five.
Okay. Okay. Just to give us an idea how to.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that can be a task which you can do after the session gets over, because we are almost coming to the end. So the last thing which you have to do, just please everyone stop doing that plot part and just understand this so that you can send both the uh, assignments. Okay, so now we are getting to know the character. So who is a protagonist? Any idea? What do you understand with the word by the word protagonist? Who is the protagonist?
The main character of the story.
Protagonist is the main character in the story. Okay, so it can be more than one. So they are usually the one who drives the action forward and faces the main challenges or conflicts in the plot. Now you all know what is your plot. So the readers or viewers often see the story through the protagonist's perspective, right? And root for them to achieve their goals. So this is the sheet which you have to do from your story. So you have thought of a story in your mind, then you have done the setting things, then you have done the plot things, okay, where you have all the 5 steps, and then you have to write here what is the name, age. Now, why we are doing this? So that our children starts thinking. I can simply say there was a boy, okay, whose name was Rahul. But I want my child to think more and express more. And for that reason, we are asking about the setting. We are asking so many questions, how it smells like, what sounds you can hear. So we actually don't want the child to give us little information. We want the child to give us more and more information. And so we are putting all these questions. So here we are going to put the questions like, okay, what he looks like, what he is wearing, what words you can describe to talk about her personality, no? And what all facts you know about him or her, what are his or her likes or dislikes or favorite food or favorite item of clothing or any other important information. Okay, got it? So I want you all to quickly finish with this and share it in the group, and we'll be continuing tomorrow. Okay?
Ma'am, we
Doubts?
antagonist that